My name is Sarah. So, a few months ago, I decided to try online dating. After swiping through a few profiles, I matched with this guy named Luca. He was charming, had a great sense of humor, and we hit it off right away. We started chatting every day, and soon enough, he invited me to visit him in his country, Italy. I know it sounds romantic, right? I was so excited. I mean, who wouldn't be thrilled about a romantic getaway in Italy? So, I booked my flight and off I went, dreaming of pasta, wine, and maybe even love. When I arrived, Luca was waiting for me at the airport with a bouquet of roses. He was just as charming in person as he was online. We went on a few dates, explored the beautiful streets of Rome, and everything seemed perfect. But then things started to get a little weird. On our third date, we went to this fancy restaurant. The food was delicious, but Luca's behavior started to seem off. He would say strange things, like asking me about my thoughts on cannibalism, which I nervously laughed off, thinking it was a dark joke. The next night, he invited me to his place for dinner. I was hesitant, but agreed. When I got there, the atmosphere was eerie. The lights were dim, and there was this odd smell. He served me this stew, and while it tasted okay, something about it made me uneasy. I couldn't put my finger on it, but I felt this overwhelming sense of dread. After dinner, I made an excuse to leave early. As soon as I got back to my hotel, I booked the earliest flight back to the US. I didn't tell Luca I was leaving. I just packed my bags and left the next morning. Once I got back home, I started feeling really sick. At first, I thought it was just jet lag, but it got worse. I had terrible stomach pains, nausea, and felt extremely weak. So I went to see my doctor. After running some tests, my doctor found something shocking. There were traces of a substance in my system commonly used by cannibals to incapacitate their victims. I was horrified. The stew Luca made me must have been laced with it. I was lucky to have gotten out when I did. I contacted the authorities, and they are investigating Luca. But it's still a chilling thought that I could have been his next victim. So, to anyone out there in the online dating world, please be careful. Always trust your instincts, and if something feels off, don't ignore it. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.